Hello everyone, I'm Surya. I'm honored to introduce the Central African Economic and Monetary Community CEMAC. This documentary explores CEMAC history, aspirations and challenges. From Douala to Malabo, Gabon to Cameroon, CEMAC embodies diverse cultures and represents a bold experiment in regional integration and economic cooperation. So let's explore together. What is CEMAC? The original full form of CEMAC is Communauté économique et monétaire de l'Afrique centrale, which translates to Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa in English. Trading blocs are also potential barriers to international trade. A group of countries in a geographical area come together to protect themselves economically from countries outside of this group. They also establish agreements facilitating tariff-free freight among themselves, enabling easy exchange of goods and services within their community. However, such trading blocs become barriers to international trade. It places restrictions on goods and services coming into the bloc from countries outside of the bloc and their agreement. Therefore, a trading bloc is a barrier to the true international trade. It makes the free movement of goods and services much more difficult. Coming to the advantages and disadvantages of trading bloc. Disadvantages. The disadvantages of trading bloc, and the most obvious one, is importing and exporting outside the bloc is much more expensive. Another disadvantage is that usually you can only be part of one trading bloc, and these are usually based on geographical location. The final disadvantage is that you can lose your ability to negotiate your trade deal with country outside of the bloc. Advantages. The most of the benefits we covered, but the most obvious one is free trade in terms of no tariffs when trading with countries that are inside the bloc. The benefits of trading bloc are not only tariff-free good, but also in lot of cases the free movement of people, which can benefit companies who have an international presence, as they can move employees around internationally without the long wait terms. Finally, it can also help foster strong relationships between countries within the bloc, as they have shared interest in the economic stability of those countries, as they are all intertwined much more than they were before. All in despite tariffs and trading bloc being a potential barrier to international trade, they do play a major role in how business is conducted internationally and the relationships countries have one another. Whether this is for the better or for the worse is yet to see. The Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa consists of 6 Central African countries. There are Cameroon, Central African Republic, Gabon, Chad, Equatorial Guinea, and Republic of Congo. The CEMAC was established in 1994 through the Treaty of Economic and Monetary Cooperation. CEMAC aims to promote economic integration, foster cooperation, and enhance development within the Central African region. CEMAC operates through various institutions, including the Conference of Heads of States and Government, Council of Ministers, Commission, Central Bank, and Court of Justice. One of the notable features of CEMAC is the adoption of the common currency, the Central African francs, which is pegged to the euro, facilitating trade and economic transactions among member states. The organization focuses on harmonizing monetary policies, establishing a common market for goods and services, and fostering cooperation in sectors such as trade, investment, infrastructure development, and human capital. Despite of facing challenges such as economic disparities among member states and infrastructural deficiencies, CEMAC plays a significant role in promoting regional cooperation, economic growth, and integration in Central Africa. Reasons behind the formation of CEMAC. The first one is economic union. CEMAC aimed to establish both an economic union and a monetary union among its member states to enhance economic cooperation and integration. The second one is the monetary integration. The community sought to transition from cooperation to a more unified economic and monetary system to support less developed member states. The third one is a regional cooperation. Member countries agreed to reform their regional cooperation effort to create a more robust framework for economic development and integration. And the last one is the trade facilitation. The establishment of CEMAC aimed to boost regional trade by creating a common market gradually and conveying national policies. Now let's see what are the goods imported and exported within the region. The first one is the natural resources. Many CEMAC countries are rich in natural resources such as oil, gas, mineral and timber. Trade in these resources form a significant portion of intra-regional trade. The second one is the agriculture products. Agriculture goods including crops like cacao, coffee, palm oil and timber are traded within the region. Cameroon and Gabon, for example, export timber products while Equatorial Guinea is known for its palm oil production. And the third one is manufactured goods. Some member states have developed manufacture sector producing goods like textiles, processing food and machinery. These manufactured goods are traded among CEMAC countries to meet domestic demand and promote industrial development. Now coming to the services traded within the region. The first one is the financial services. This include banking, insurance and other financial activities that facilitate the flow of capital within the region. Financial services are crucial for businesses and individuals to access funding, manage risk and invest in various ventures. The second one is the transportation and logistics. Given the geographical spread of the CEMAC region, transportation and logistics services play a wider role in connecting different areas, facilitating trade and ensuring the movement of goods and people. And the third one is the telecommunication and information technology. Telecommunications and IT services are essential for communication, connectivity and accessing information and digital services. This sector include mobile and fixed line telephony, internet services, data centers, software development and other IT related activities. The member states within the CEMAC also face challenges in fostering effective trade relations. The first one is the limited intra-regional trade. Intra-regional trade within CEMAC remains low, accounting for less than 2% of GDP and about 1.5% of total trade, indicating a significant challenge in boosting trade among member states. The second one is the lack of coordination. There is a lack of coordination among CEMAC member states in terms of fiscal policies, hindering the community's ability to effectively respond to economic shock and promote trade integration. The third one is the overlapping trade agreement. The presence of overlapping trade agreements complicates the trade regime within CEMAC. Member countries are part of multiple agreements like the Economic Community of Central African States, which aims to create a free trade area, adding complexity to trade policies. And the last one is the tariff rates and trade barriers. While CEMAC countries have relatively low tariff rates compared to the other regional grouping, there are still challenges related to aligning national investment codes with the CEMAC investment charter and addressing remaining barriers to trade that hinder smooth intra-regional commerce. In conclusion, our exploration of CEMAC unveils the unity, resilience and aspiration. Despite of all, CEMAC symbolizes Central Africa. As we conclude, let's aspire for the people of CEMAC countries to reap the benefits of the regional cooperation, fostering progress and prosperity for all. Thank you.